I'm not even joking you, I filmed this video 3 times now because I just keep talking about utter waffle, and then I get to the end of the video and I think I haven't even mentioned these 10 things I wanted to mention. It's been 4 or 5 months since I've had my Shopify store up and running. Bearing in mind, before this video starts, I never even been on the Shopify website prior to starting this in August 2019. I knew absolutely nothing. The only things I saw was people saying they've made £100,000 in a year from drop shipping. So as I've then went onto YouTube and typed in drop shipping, it was something that I wanted to do, but I didn't want to do it at the same time, if that makes sense. Everybody's adverts was literally spammed with comments saying it's been 3 or 4 weeks and my product hasn't turned up. Because drop shipping, if you guys don't know, it comes from China. So if I get an order here in London, I would fulfill it from China and I'd literally package and post it to the end customer's address, but it would take 3 or 4 weeks because obviously it's coming from fucking Narnia. What I did is I stocked the products. I had the stock, so I took a little bit of a risk and I bought 200 to 300 products. I don't want to tell you the product. I will in a later video when my website dies, because if I tell you the product, 3 or 4 of you who actually are into Shopify and know how to market probably better than me is going to put me out of business. And I want to try and take as much business as I can for myself before this product dies, because this product will die. Since August, I think I was one of the first companies to launch. There was obviously big company. There's a big company and there's loads of little companies selling the same product. But also at the same token, millions of people don't even know that this product exists. I think I was one of the first to create this like sub company. And ever since the adverts have been rolling out, more and more people who know how to market and know how to run a Shopify store have just started selling it as well, because the profit margins are crazy, or they used to be crazy, but now the more people that are doing it, the more expensive the adverts are. Without going too much in depth, Facebook adverts run on a bidding system. So if I'm the only person in the world selling this battery, for example, or a battery, I'm going to get the cheapest results because I'm the only one doing it. However, if 500,000 people start selling the same product, they're bidding against each other. If I want to put it in at £11 per purchase, obviously that's going to beat the person who's trying to get it sell it for a £5. That's how Facebook works. So it becomes very, very competitive. So the more people that are selling this particular product, the more expensive it becomes. Now, I was importing these products from China originally for about £1.50, £1.60. That's my first ever mistake. I regret doing it. I should have got to know a supplier before, because I pay 30 or 40 pence now for this product, which is nearly 3-fold the price that I was originally paying. So that's my first original mistake, but you got to make mistakes and learn, especially in a business like this. The second biggest mistake is advertising costs a shitload of money. It's inevitable. You have to spend money to make money. For example, I think my total, I don't want to ruin it. Actually, I'm not going to say it because I'm going to ruin my next video. I'm not going to say it, but I'm going to give you an example. If you've got a product and it's costing you £1 to sell, for example, and you're doing £100 a day, you're obviously selling X amount of that product. Over the course of a month or 2 months, you're going to end up paying Facebook £10,000, and you're going to get, I'm just saying a random number here, you're going to get £18,000 return. So you've got an £8,000 difference there, obviously once your postage and packaging is done. So you're going to make probably £5,000 or £6,000, which is a good amount of money to make in a month or two, especially when you first start out. It's fucking hell, I can't talk. What am I saying? Especially when you start out. But you have to realize, if you don't give Facebook that £10,000 to sell your product, they're not going to be able to give you the £18,000 back. It's a hard one, because you're giving Facebook 60% of your profit, 70% of your profit, or in my case, it was like 60% of the money I was getting back, I was giving Facebook, because it was just costing so much money to advertise. But then again, if you walk up to a stranger and give him £20 and then he gives you £30 back, you're not going to say no. Even though that margin is very small and you're only making a tenner for a risk of 20 quid, you're not going to say no, are you? It's as simple as that. So my second mistake is, yes, I definitely need to look into how to get cheaper adverts, because Facebook bent me over sideways, up and down, left and right. They honestly did. The adverts was cheap at the beginning. Number one, because like I said at the beginning of this video, I was one of the first doing it. Number two, when they see you're spending a lot of money, I don't want to ruin too much, like I said, but I was spending £25 a day originally. And to today's date, I'm spending anywhere between £250 and £1,000 a day on Facebook adverts. And obviously, I'm getting a return on that. But it's a lot of money to spend on Facebook. And if you're not monitoring it, if you're busy for one day and your sales are really low, Facebook is still going to take their £1,000 a day that you've set on your advert. So you could have £200 in sales, but Facebook at the end of the day take £1,000 out of your bank account. That £800 you're not getting back. Facebook is taking money out your account regardless what your sales are saying on your Shopify account. Overall, for my first ever Shopify account, I think I've done good, even though I've given 60% of the money that came into the account from all the sales, I've given back to Facebook. But that 40% is still a good profit, I would say, for my first ever Shopify store, because not only have I learned about obviously contacting the supplier for a cheaper product, I've learned a lot. I've learned so much, so much about Facebook adverts, which I can take and put into other businesses. Like we've got a wheel business, for example. I can put the advertising techniques into that. Facebook adverts go a lot deeper than some of you may think, and I'm going to be running through everything from blueprints to Shopify, how I set up my website, which is still my website, is my first ever Shopify account. How you set up adverts that are efficient, even though at the beginning mine really wasn't efficient, but you have to make mistakes to learn at the end of the day. And I wouldn't say my first Shopify website was a flop, because I have made quite a lot of money from it, or as I think, quite a lot of money from it. I also did give Facebook a higher percentage than I never knew in a million years I'd be giving Facebook £1,000 a day. Like, that's just silly, but it's just crazy, absolutely crazy. More videos are going to be coming on this though. Does any of you ever just breathe and you just somehow goes down the wrong hole? But I kind of wanted to warm up this channel with a Shopify video, because I just want to bring it to the channel. I've got so much information that a lot of you guys out there that aren't subscribed, that are subscribed, will gain from. Like, I've got so much knowledge on advertising now. If I really wanted to, I could put this battery in an advert and put it on your mum or dad's timeline in the next 24 hours. That's not because of how good or how bad I am. It's simply how powerful Facebook adverts is. Now, if they buy the battery or not, that is a completely different scenario. I'm saying I could get it on your mum or dad's profile, on their feed on Facebook or Instagram in the next 24 hours. And Facebook and Instagram adverts are that powerful, it's scary. Watching, I am going to be bringing more Shopify videos, some Facebook advertising videos. And remember, if you're not going to do Shopify, you're not going to sell products, or you're not going to drop ship, that's completely fine. You can actually get the information that I'm going to tell you and teach you guys and implement it to anything. A clothing brand, if you sell computers, if you sell cats. Here, look. If you sell cats, you can just market cats. I don't know what you do, but you can just advertise anything you want. We've got a wheel refurbishment business. I'm going to use what I've learned from Shopify adverts and implement it into trying to get people to refurbish their wheels. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully it's not going to be another month into a video. I know I'm so shit at uploading. I just make content. That's what I've got to do. I've just got to make content and sit down for 10 minutes and make a video. It's not hard. I know. Thanks for watching. See you later.